It is Sunday, June 4th, 2023, and I'm currently 5-0 my last $5.99 daily best plays on my website. And the good news is, if you want to access my daily best play here today, it's only going to cost you just $1.99. And you're going to get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. And with that, let's go ahead and dive into some free content. We're going to start off with the Cardinals at the Pirates, 11:35 a.m. Eastern first pitch. St. Louis is minus 155, totals 9. Miles Mikolas for St. Louis, Rich Hill for Pittsburgh. The Hill's got a losing record on the season with an ERA close to 5. Now, these Pirate hitters have also struggled getting on base at home. They're averaging only 7.6 hits a game at PNC Park. They're also in the bottom 5 in the National League in home scoring. They're facing Miles Mikolas on the mound for St. Louis. And he's lost only one game in 69-plus innings of work. Mikolas also has 58 strikeouts and an ERA in the 3s. And even if Miles struggles on the bump, he's backed by a real solid lineup of hitters. These guys are a top 10 run-producing lineup. Paul Goldschmidt leads the club in hits, and he actually has the 10th highest OPS in the bigs. Meanwhile, Nolan Gorman, he's driving in all the runs this year. He's in the top 10 in both OPS and RBI. Now, injury-wise, O'Neill and Carlson are still out for the Redbirds. And when it comes to the total, St. Louis has gone 61% to the under in their travels. Meanwhile, the Pirates saw 3 out of their last 4 at PNC Park stay under the line. Give me St. Louis minus 155, under 9. Next contest, Phillies, Nationals, 135 East. Philadelphia's minus 160, totals 9. Ranger Suarez for the Titans, Trevor Williams for Washington. Now, Williams has been fairly serviceable through 55 innings of work. He's got an ERA in the 3s along with a 1.29 whip. The Nationals also have a top 3 hit-producing lineup. Joey Meneses leads the club in batting average. The Sluggers hitting .306 at the plate. Meanwhile, Jeimer Candelario and Lane Thomas, they have 55 RBI between the both of them. Now they're facing Ranger Suarez, who's looked lackluster in a handful of starts. The lefty's 0-2 on the year for the Phils with an ERA in the 7s. And when it comes to offensive production, the Phillies are a bottom 5 run-producing team on the road in the National League. Now, Alec Boehm's still out with a hammy for Philly. Robles inactive for Washington. The Nats are currently 60% to the under against NL East opponents. Meanwhile, Philadelphia saw 6 out of their last 9 divisional road games stay under the total themselves. Give me the Nationals plus 1.5, under 9. Next contest, it is going to be Rays at the Bo Sox, 135 Eastern first pitch. Tampa Bay's minus $1.25, totals 9. Taj Bradley for Tampa Bay, Tanner Houck for Boston. The Houck's got a losing record on the season with an ERA in the 5s. These Red Sox pitchers, they've also struggled at Fenway this year. They're allowing 5.5 runs a game in their own stadium. Now, they're facing the best road hitting team in the league in Tampa Bay. Yandy Diaz has the 2nd highest OPS average in the bigs. Meanwhile, Randy Arozarena, he's a top 10 RBI guy right now. And even if for some reason the bats go cold for Tampa here today, they do have Taj Bradley on the bump, and he's been a big strikeout guy himself. He's got 42 Ks in just 30 innings of work. And no real surprise, Bradley's got an ERA in the 3s, along with a 1.07 whip. Now, the Rays saw 6 out of their last 10 get over the number. Meanwhile, Boston has gone a staggering 13-3 to the over in their divisional ball games. Give me Tampa Bay minus $1.25, over 9. And with that, we're going to jump into our next and final breakdown for the video. It's going to be in that Brewers-Reds game, 140 Eastern first pitch. Now, both teams are minus $1.10, pretty much a coin flip in this one. Totals 10 runs. Ben Lively for Cincinnati, Adrian Hauser for Milwaukee. Now, Hauser certainly has not been stellar. He's got just 1 win on the year with a 1.60 whip. These Brewer hitters also have a tough time scoring on the road. They're averaging just 3.6 runs a game away from Milwaukee, which is almost dead last in the National League. Now they're facing Ben Lively on the mound for Cincinnati, and he's been real good. Lively's got a 1.99 ERA and a .93 whip. Now these Reds pitchers have also punched out a lot of batters thus far in the year. They're in the top 10 in strikeouts per 9. Now injury-wise, Will Myers and TJ Friedl are out. Ruff and Winker are out for the Brewers. Now the over did cash in 7 out of Milwaukee's last 10 ball games. So if you're into historical trends, plenty of overs to go around. They're also 64% to the over in their divisional home games. Give me the Reds minus $1.10, over 10 runs. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap. St. Louis minus 155, under 9. Washington plus 1.5, under 9 runs. Tampa Bay minus $1.25, over 9. Cincinnati minus $1.10, over 10. Miami minus 1.5, under 7.5 runs. Toronto plus $1.10, over 8.5. Cleveland plus 1.5, under 7.5. Colorado plus 1.5, over 9.5 runs. Chicago White Sox minus 175, under 9. LA Angels plus 1.5, over 9 runs. Texas minus 150, over 8. Baltimore minus $1.10, under 8 runs. Atlanta plus $1.15, over 8.5. San Diego plus $1, under 8.5 runs. With my next and final free pick for the video, give me the Dodgers minus 150, under 9. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my website. Once again, guys, if you do end up signing up for a membership on patreon.com/BrockPage, you're going to get access to that membership for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, guys, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. That's why I always tell folks my chairman package is a full access, all-inclusive membership. You get access to every single personal play of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. And of course, as an added bonus, you also get access to my chairman podcast absolutely free. It's included with your purchase. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube here today. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Sunday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.